Hi, I'm Olivia Squizzle, and this is how to be a main character. How to be the main character. I mean, probably not the main character because I'm already basically the main character, but if you want to exceed in life with a certain aura, a certain way people treat you, a certain way, certain things that happen when you walk in a room, you need to watch this video. The first thing you have to do is brand yourself. I'm not talking be a complete walking stereotype, but what's your name? Is it cool? Is it basic? If your name's Matt, change it up. Figure something else out that makes you stand out more. You don't want to be another Matt. Be the Matt that goes by his full name. Be the Matt that goes by his middle name. Be creative. Your name has to invoke an image. And if you have a top 10 name, it's not going to work. So how do I stand out? Well, my name's Olivia, right? No, it's Olivia Squizzle. Full name or Squizzle. There's no, hi Olivia. No. If you want to be successful, you have to have a name that people fear. A name that people know. Squizzle? That's unmistakably mine. Squiz, Olivia Squizzle, perfection. Figure out your name. The next thing you have to do is figure out your style. For me, it used to be the fedora. I outgrew it because, frankly, they gave me headaches. So, what have I changed to? I just always dress cool. You always have something on that looks like you. It doesn't have to be one specific style, but every piece has to be perfectly curated, that people understand who you are. Lululemon girls, those clean girl aesthetics, they do it the best. I don't think that's a main character vibe. I mean, it's a main character in the opposite way that I'm the main character, but they stick with their aesthetic, and it works. Maybe a little too well because they're a little too to be the main character. But they fit their niche and they market themselves in a very specific way, and it works. So find your aesthetic, find your vibe. But the other thing is, you can never be afraid to catch people off guard. You always have to go big. When was the last time you wore a Spider-Man costume in public? When was the last time you wore that one shirt that you're a little afraid to wear? When you wear it, you start marketing yourself as someone that's confident, as someone that just does the thing, as someone that's cool and funny and interesting, because you just do what you want. People that do what they want are the main characters. People that are pushovers and live for society can never be the main character. Think about every movie, every book you've ever read. Who are the most interesting characters? Is it the people that fit the mold perfectly and do as they're told? Is it the people that dress like the other people? Is it the people that smile when they're told, smile for the picture? No. It's the rebels, the outcast, the kids that don't care. So you have to show up like you don't care. The next thing you have to do is change the way you speak. Hi, I'm Olivia Squizzle, and I thought maybe you would like to watch a video. Do you like Skibidi Toilet Riz? I'm gonna be just like that. You can't talk softly or quietly or mumble. You can't be hard to understand. And the most important thing is you can't use only internet terms. You can't only say things you've heard people say before. You know that trend, the things people have never said? That's how your everyday has to function. If you walk around using these buzzwords, using these key terms, being like, saying whatever joke is the most recent thing you heard online, you could be funny, you could be interesting, but you can't be the main character that way. You need to get that down to less than 50%. of your dialogue. Most of your dialogue has to consist of original thoughts and things people would never say. You have to be spontaneous, you have to be weird, you have to be out there. You have to be the first person to come up with the joke. You can't be the person that says it louder, or the person that laughs at it, or the person that laughs at it. You have to be the person that's making other people interested, that's making other people laugh, that's keeping other people entertained. You wouldn't watch a boring main character. You would watch someone that's quick on their feet, that's always saying interesting things. That being said, you can also have catchphrases. I can do this all day. Hi, I'm Olivia Squizzle. I am Iron Man. Enjoy your day. Obviously, you still have a brand wrapped around you, that there's things that make sense for you to say. Sometimes I say, don't die too soon. I think that one's really funny. Where did I get that from? My brain. Like, subscribe, give me all your money. That's cool, that's iconic. Who else has ever said that? Maybe someone out there, but it's not a mainstream thing that I heard and stole and copied. Be informed about everything. You can't be the main character if you don't know. You can't be the main character with a small vocabulary or with a small knowledge of the world. You have to be aware of everything. You have to, when someone brings up a topic, you have to be able to chime in, because main characters are never left out. So, watch YouTube all day long. Find out about every trending topic. Don't let it consume you and make you reverb, blah, 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 blah. It still has to be original, but you have to know everything, like I do. You have to have an opinion on everything too. Your friend says, oh look, I just asked ChatGPT about this. Why would you do that? They're going to kill us all. See, now you're cool, now you're the main character. Look what I found on what is it, Red Note or something? You use that platform that the Chinese use to spy on us? You pathetic Benedict Arnold. See? You have to be the person. If you need help being cool, just in every situation you're in, think to yourself, what would Olivia Squizzle do? What would she say right now? And the first thing that comes to mind, say it out loud. Okay? That sounds good to me. Does it sound good to you? Also, your body language, it's gotta be big, it's gotta be bold. You can't walk into a room with your shoulders all tightened. You can't have your head down, head up, shoulders out, walk. When you walk in a room, people notice you. Why do they notice you? It doesn't have to be for a good or a bad reason, but it has to be for the reason you want. And remember, remembered is better than perfected. If I got on here and every single one of my videos was flawless, do you think I would get more views? I don't think so. You know my most famous video? I'm gonna replace AI? Half of those comments are talking about my sniffling. Because I was a little sick that day, and I kept sniffling the whole video. I cut some of it out, but not all of it. Why not? Because remembered is better than perfection. If there's one thing in life you can be, it shouldn't be good, it shouldn't be perfect, it should be remembered. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day. Like, subscribe, give me all your money, and don't die too soon. See, I did them all. Who's cooler than me? No one. That's why you have to be like me. Be the main character. Goodbye.